Hello, happy Friday, happy last day of the year. Today I'm going to be painting a cup of coffee. Let me get my reference photo ready. I did not prepare for this. It's okay. Patreon. You can see the reference photo on my Patreon. There's a link in the description. I will be right with you. Sorry for the noise there. Okay, so today I'm going to be using this painting is in preparation for the acrylic painting course that it's gonna start next Wednesday. So let me just go turn down the music, it's a bit loud on my end. All right, hope that's better, a little better. Okay, really calm stream today. So I have some white paint. I'm just gonna be using this small little palette, plastic palette. I'm using the Liquitex Basics because that's what we'll be using at the workshop. Let me just turn this a little bit so you can see me better. And getting some black on there, and I want to make that the cup. I want to make it. It's not just pure white. So I want to make that white a little more of a taupe, an off-white kind of color. Just getting my reference out. Hey Clara, hi. How are you today? Haven't seen you in a while. You've been busy? Okay, just trying to get my reference photo sorted out here. How's it been going? Are you getting ready for the New Year's and all of that fun stuff? I didn't turn on the Discord, but let me know if you want to jump in. We can chat, so you don't have to type and stuff. So I'm just getting some white and yellow and just a touch of blue to make that white just a little off-white. I don't want a whole lot of them, but just a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna mix with a paintbrush because it's too little paint. Yes, you have. You drove to Wisconsin. Cool. Right, Wisconsin with the cheese. I don't know why I think of cheese every time I hear Wisconsin. Okay, so most of this white will be actually off-white, and let's see if I put too much color in there. So yeah, this is gonna be the first painting of the acrylic painting course. I didn't get the chance to practice at all, so but this might just be a good chance to do that. Wisconsin and cheese are synonymous. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Ah, I think I should have put just a touch of black in here to make it a little more toned down. Maybe it's too much. It's okay. This paintbrush is not my best paintbrush, so it's okay. You want to try Discord, Clara? Only if you want. If you have stuff to do, that's alright. I think last time the reason why I couldn't hear you guys is because my headphone was, I don't know, I think it was my headphone. It wasn't making contact all the way in the plug, maybe. Alright, we're getting to a nice off-white color. Kind of excited for this coming workshop. I mean, not workshop, but a course. Okay, let me go and turn on Discord.
Hey, Laura, can you hear me?
All right. Hopefully I can hear you. Are you on, Clara? Our computers and stuff are giving us trouble. Again. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work, but...
Laura, are you there?
Yes! Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me, Clara? I don't think you can...
I can't hear you through Discord, but I can hear you through the stream.
Oh, that's weird. Wonder why. That's gonna be a delay. Oh, that sucks. Well,
It's just so you're not it's not picking up your mic, so maybe it's on like push to talk or something in Discord, but it's not picking up your mic in Discord.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I think this should do it.
Oh yeah, I hear you now.
Hallelujah.
Yay.
Oh my god. Hey, Clara.
How are you doing?
I am good, you know. Good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm like recovering from a stressful situation, so I'm doing some knitting.
Oh, that's good. Knitting is good.
It's nice and relaxing, and I'm nearly done. I'm knitting like a sweater, so
Ooh.
it should look nice. You're painting. Is that the coffee that you're painting?
Yeah.
Acrylic?
Yep.
Ooh, I'm excited to see.
Cup of
That's gonna be a cool picture.
Yeah, I think so. It's nice and striking.
Yeah, it has some good contrast and shapes.
Yeah. Thought it'd be easy and fun, something to do for beginners. You know, this is not academic painting like Lewis's painting. This painting is for older people my age that are just getting back into or getting want to learn some painting, you know, and they don't want to be pros or professional or anything. It's just for having fun and doing something
Yeah.
creative.
Art
So,
therapy. Make something pretty and nice for
yeah,
now without having to take years of training.
exactly. Yep. So, you have plans for the evening?
I think it's just gonna be my husband and I because we just got back and we're gonna maybe play some games with friends online,
Well,
something
that's
of the
fun.
sort.
Yeah.
How about you?
You know, family, getting together with family and probably drinking and eating donuts and stuff.
Drinking and donuts is always good.
Drinking and donuts. Yep.
I've been eating like so much crap lately. I literally woke up this morning and ate Christmas cookies.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know, that it's good until you feel bad, but it's good for now.
Yeah.
That's what.
I mean, they're good Christmas cookies, and I love having cookies, but I'm starting to feel like I'm overdoing it, and I need to maybe eat healthy again. After
Yeah.
all the holidays, I've been kind of eating bad.
Yeah, it's normal, I suppose.
I guess today's the last day that you can like get away with being unhealthy, and then you get the New Year's resolutions.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
So you normally sketch with the paint?
I actually normally sketch with a pencil, but this time I just I didn't because I'm trying to do it as we would do it at the studio and kind of assess how much time it's gonna take. And I think it'll be easier for people if they kind of sketch and have the drawing before, and then jumping in with the paints. I think
Yeah,
that's
get them comfortable with the brush probably too.
yeah. I mean, it's easier for me to know where to put the stuff. So I'm looking at this on the side. Be looking at it straight on. That's a problem when I'm demonstrating stuff and then I look at it on the side and then I see everything skewed. Then when I look straight on, it looks skewed.
Oh yeah, I feel like I have the problem with a lot of my drawings that they all look like slightly distorted because I always draw sitting down, so everything is at an angle when I draw it, and it looks right at the angle. But as soon as I have it
Yeah,
straight on, it doesn't look quite right.
right. Yep. Same problem over here. It's much rounder. Yeah, just try not to get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that I have on my to-do list as always, I guess.
Oh, you have a lot planned for January?
I mean, yeah. Everything seems sometimes overwhelming, you know, like, I have to do this and this and this. But I have it's all good stuff, you know, like stuff that I want. But then when you put them all together, it's like, when am I gonna have time to do it? And then YouTube on top of that, and sometimes, you know, I haven't put out a video in a while. And I mean, not in a while. This week I didn't. That's okay, but just thinking I don't know. Sometimes I go through this block thing when I just don't know. I get exhausted by all the things that I have to do, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I get that way too. I don't know. Holidays kind of took it out of me, so
Yeah.
I've been actually kind of taking a break from doing art for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, you still still do art and you still post it on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, Clara's got time.
Oh yeah, I did have like one day where I tried to draw. I did a drawing, and so I try to do something like once a week at least. Sometimes it's hard to fit it in, and I've been feeling like less inspired lately. So I'm thinking when I feel not very inspired, it's a good time for me to go to the art store and pick up new supplies to get me excited about it again.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And it gets you excited that you have new stuff, and yeah, I get it.
Did you get any art Christmas gifts?
Art Christmas gifts? Well, I got that, the tablet, the drawing tablet from Sam.
Oh,
So
cool.
I can do digital art now when I get the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I've got stuff that I want to do on the one hand, you know, and stuff that I want to paint. Like I have a blank wall in my living room that I wanted to paint for the longest time, but then I just never made the plan, the sketch. It's like the whole thing. Because I have to plan it, and then
Yeah, it's never like just get up and do it.
no, I'm not very spontaneous. I have to have this. I have to plan everything and set up time and put it on my calendar, and then a couple times. So, yeah, it's okay. This color is too yellow to brown. I think it needs to be a little redder or whiter. Okay, we'll do 2 coats anyway. Just... Okay. And a little bit here. So what'd you guys do in Wisconsin?
So I went up to see my husband's family for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then the day after, I went with his brother and his fiance snowboarding. And we went snowboarding for a day. And
That's cool.
yeah, it was fun except for the fact that we got to like we were kind of bored with doing the same slopes. So we wanted to try some double black diamond slopes. And
I have no idea what that is.
It's just like a really higher difficulty area. It's like basically just like this crazy looking jump that we had to do. And when we got there, we realized it was a big mistake and got really scared. And so then we were just going to get off of our snowboard and just like walk around the slope in the forest. But it was like pretty steep. So we were like, we're just going to slide on our butts in the forest so that way we can safely get to the bottom. And my one of the girls in the group went first, and she braced herself with her ankle, and she ended up fracturing her ankle.
Oh, yikes.
So we had to go home. She had to be taken by like the ski patrol. So they came in and put her on like I don't know, like the sled kind of thing.
Gurney.
Yeah, and they like had to like straighten out her foot and everything. And we were in an like the difficult areas. So they ended up having 4 skiers. Like it was so steep that the snow machine, like the what's it called, the snow, whatever, the snow vehicle that they usually go up, it couldn't go up there. It was too steep.
Wow.
So they had to have the skiers take her down. She had 4 skiers surrounding her, and they took her to like the medical lodge, and she was just in pain. And so she went to the emergency room, got a cast, and then we drove back. So it kind of sucked.
Wow. Yeah, never fun when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, and it's just like amazing how quickly stuff like that can just easily happen. Like from one minute you're like giggling and laughing to the next moment somebody's seriously hurt.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, so unfortunately, she's done for the season, so she can't snowboard for the rest of the season. So she's kind of bummed by that. And we lost the day, which, isn't the worst. It's like pretty minor considering
Yeah.
she got hurt. But she's okay. And her fiance is going to take care of her.
That's good.
And yeah, and then the rest of the days, we just kind of relaxed with family. I met up with one of my art friends from my art group in person. We went out for dinner with her and her husband.
Oh,
and it was really cool getting to meet her. She's like probably one of the more interesting people I've ever met.
Is that the one where you posted that you drew together? Or is that
that was a
else?
different one.
Okay.
I actually didn't have a chance to post it was with Melissa that I met up with. But I met up with a different one who lives in Atlanta. And so I'll get to see her again.
Cool.
Because we both live in Atlanta. In fact, she's going to take me to a place where we're going to like do graffiti together.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to learn, I guess it's not the same as murals, but I'm going to learn how to paint a wall.
Yeah. I mean,
spray paint.
Yeah, I actually want to learn to graffiti. It is murals. You can paint murals with graffiti. I mean, with spray paint. Graffitis are just spray painted murals. So
I'll have to plan what I'm going to draw or what I'm going to paint. I've never used spray paint before, but I'm sure it's just like any other paint.
Only projectile.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Pete's here. Hi, Pete. And Zom said Happy New Year.
Oh, I'm going. Hey, Pete. Hey, Zom. Happy New Year. Cool. We met Zom yesterday on Lewis's stream.
Very cool. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, we missed you, Clara.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah. Nobody keeps anybody,
I did show
Nobody's obligated.
Yeah, I did show my friend Lewis's roast video, and the one where he roasted both of us. And she thought it was hilarious. She's like, "Who is this guy?
And why are you friends with him?" Yeah. I know. It's so funny sometimes reading his the comments on his videos. It's like, is this guy for real? Seriously, you have to ask that? How? Yeah, he's for real, but he's just having fun. My God. People need to lighten up and get a sense of humor.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. There's some people I got some comments on. They were like, I don't like this guy. He's too mean to you.
Yeah,
it's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I can take critique on my art. And I thought he did it in a very funny way. Yeah.
And you gotta have a good sense of ego, like not ego, but self-esteem, in order to not get offended by his stuff. Because if you have self-esteem, then you're not bothered. And it's good.
You're not gonna get better if you're not willing to do that, I think.
Exactly, yeah.
Because everyone has something to learn, kind of always, even Lewis.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh my God! Yesterday you missed the repartee between Lewis and how men are more superior than women. It was funny.
I'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it. It's going on and on and on, and then Jamie was on, and she's getting there. She's getting to understand the sense of humor. And I was saying, it's funny how when I met you, you were so nice, Clara, and then now you're growing that thick skin, which is required in Lewis's company.
I'm always nice, and you just learn more about me that's maybe not so nice. That's cool. Jamie's really awesome. She's very supportive in the community, and I'm glad that she's enjoying being
Yeah.
involved more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. I'm liking how the community is growing too. Lewis's
it's really
fam.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, for a second, I thought your coffee was your water.
Then I'm what?
Your paint water.
Many times I have dipped my paintbrushes in my tea or coffee, but never have I drank that.
I've done that before. I dipped it and then drank from it. I forgot that I dipped it and I had to use it and then left it. Then I drank from it. Yeah, it's not great. But usually, I mean, I work with watercolor, so it's not like that big a deal. It is kind of gross.
I mean, it depends how much paint there was on the paintbrush, how long it was. You know, how fast you removed it, and all sorts of factors weigh in.
Oh yeah, of course.
Pete says, I want to learn how to stop sucking at life. Join the club. I think we all are.
I think the only way to learn how to stop sucking at life is to first suck at life.
Ah, nice. I like it. Well said, Clara. To suck at life, be okay with it, and then from that position, elevate yourself above ideas such as sucking. And then only you will stop sucking. Only when you don't know. But here's the thing, as Lewis would say, and I think I'm actually gonna make a shirt for him that says, here's the thing.
Oh yes, do it.
Should I put the orc drawing that he fixed?
Yes. I'm all about all of it. We have so many shared ideas now.
I know. I actually did some. Well, I just did the one that says support living artists. The dead one don't need it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I just put in the order today. Can't wait to get it. My motivation has been complete crap. Well, you need inspiration, Pete, not motivation. Motivation is for athletes and people who need to be pushed from behind. You need inspiration that comes from within.
My motivation has been crap too, and I already told Laura my solution for being motivated, for art at least, and that is to just go to the art store.
Yeah.
And buy something. They have like a 20% off coupon at Blix that expires today, so I might get there. Go there and pick up, I'm thinking either pastels or color pencils.
Cool. I don't know, every time I get emails from Blix, it says like clearance, and then I go and anything that I go to see, it's not on sale.
Well, and that's what this coupon is, 20% off of everything in the store.
And can you apply, I mean, if you...
I don't think you can apply it to something that's on sale though.
Yeah, but if you want, for example, free shipping, because I'm all about free shipping and stuff, you can get free shipping on orders after over $49, I think. But
I was just gonna drive to the store.
Oh, that works.
We have two of them, so I don't know which one I'm gonna go to. There's one that's like probably like 30 minutes north of here, but there's parking, and then there's one downtown that's closer, but it's downtown, so I don't know if there's parking.
The only Blix, I love going to Blix. Oh my god, it's such a huge store, and they have everything.
They really do, yeah.
And but there's only one around me that's pretty close, and the pretty close is at 1 hour away.
Oh yeah, that's like a
Yeah,
day trip almost.
almost. Yeah, I go there sometimes. I know I went there a couple months ago, but every time I go, I have to go prepared with spend money because there's too much stuff. And then
Yeah.
and I took my daughter, and then you know how that goes. Or you don't, but it goes like this. I buy 1, 2 things, and she buys 5 or 6.
Oh, absolutely. She's got to get her money's worth.
I know. It's like, you took me out, now you have to pay for this experience. I didn't come out just to enjoy time with you. Don't be stupid.
Pete recommends Jerry Artorama. I'm gonna look up and see if there's one near me. I don't know. It depends. Blix, I find, is usually the cheapest for art supplies, but it might depend on what you're getting. I know for Copic markers, they're like definitely the cheapest.
Huh. Blix. Huh. I always thought that Michaels was the cheaper one than Blix. But Michaels doesn't have... I just think overall Blix has better quality art supplies and a bigger selection too. And Michaels has less prices. Smaller prices, but they don't have as big of a selection, and maybe their quality is not as good either. It depends
Yeah.
on what, though.
I find unless you use their coupons, they're always more expensive. And even with the coupons, they're more expensive than Blix. For Copic markers, at least.
Uh-huh.
But like, yeah, you're right. I think like they don't really have much for like good watercolor supplies when I go to Michael's.
Yeah.
I don't have a Jerry's Artorama near me. I think the closest one is in Nashville.
I think you can buy online, though, and have it shipped. Unless you really enjoy that in-store experience.
I'm kind of feeling the in-store experience.
I've learned to not love it as much, since the COVID thing. And everybody just crowding in the stores.
That is true.
A bit of a turn off. But I still go sometimes. I buy these canvas packs from Michaels for the workshops. They're really affordable, and I mean, they work for the money. But
I don't normally use canvases, so I'm not as familiar.
Right.
I love what you're doing, how you're blending everything.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I just put in an order at Blix for the mural paints that I'm buying. Because I'm starting that mural on Monday, and I got these mural paints that I really love. And I placed the order, I think, Monday or Tuesday, and it arrived within like 2 or 3 days. It was amazing. Really speedy delivery. And yeah, pretty good. I also got these Liquitex Basics paints from Blix because, well, I thought it was a better price, but actually they had less paint in them. I thought I was getting all of these were 4-ounce paints, but actually there were 2-ounce paints. I'm like,
Oh, that sucks. I noticed I just clicked through your website. Looks like you updated your website. Looks good.
Thank you. I was just the other day when you weren't on Lewis's stream. You popped in at one moment, but then you left. I'm like, Clara's still here, because I was gonna ask you what you thought of my new website.
Oh yeah, I had a friend over, so I couldn't stay.
That's alright. But thank you for checking it out. I'm glad you like it. I was gonna ask for your professional opinion.
Looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Avril Martinez.
Oh,
this year,
Hi,
so it's fine.
April. How are you
April,
today,
not
April?
April.
April? I don't
April.
know. She's part of the Artsy Second Sunday collaboration that I did this year. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it this year. It's just too much time pressure, and I always felt like I was holding everybody back because I was pretty much the last one to submit my video, and everybody was waiting for me to make the links. I just always felt rushed because I always procrastinated to the last minute, as is my style.
I think it's good to switch things up. Like you try
Yeah.
something, do it for a bit, and then try
Mhm.
something else, and because that way that gives you more time to try other things. Otherwise, if you're still doing the same thing,
Yeah.
then
And
you don't have time for other things. So
yep. And I just unsubscribed from Palettefull and Sketchbox. That's
I unsubscribed from Sketchbox, but I still have Scrawlrbox.
that's nice. It's a small
Just one.
thing though. Scrawlrbox is not such a big investment. I don't feel like.
No, I paid for the year, so I'll just wait for it to come in. I have one subscription box.
Oh, that's nice. Somebody asked me on that video that I did, which art subscription box is the best. And somebody asked me, what about Smart Art box? So at one point this year, I will be trying the Smart Art box. I think I'll try it in March when it's my birthday, when my birthday is, so just gonna be a little treat, but I don't want to get back into the whole subscription because you know what? From that last Sketchbox, I did that one drawing. The only thing, I think that's like what I do, unless there's an Inktober or some sort of big challenge that I keep using the materials. Otherwise, I just do the one art, and then it's all about the surprise and the mystery element. But once I open the box, I do something with it, and then it's the novelty factor wears off, and I'm like, I just don't think that's $40 worth it,
Yeah, I get that. And yeah, I'm starting to get to the point where if I try to make it worth it and I do a whole bunch of paintings with the box,
Yeah.
then I feel like all of my art is just all subscription box art.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of wanting to break from that.
Yeah. Well, you get a lot of watercolors which you like, so it's kind of like your medium of choice. Oh, in Spanish it's like abril. Abril. Ah, okay. In Spanish,
Abril.
okay. Abril.
Abril.
Like April, only Spanish, which is abril. Very nice. Hey, Whited. I hope I'm saying that right. Hi, Whited. Artistry Lifestyle. Welcome. Yeah. It's nice to. It was a really nice thing to try the subscription box. It was a nice year, like a full streak. And now, I don't know what this new year will bring, but we'll see. I just don't want to get this pressure to do this and this and this. And another thing was because I was always trying to get a video out and trying to be like I kind of got that idea in the later ones that if I put out the video and I'm the first one to put the video, then it gets, higher in search, then it gets found. But it's a lot of pressure as soon as I get the box. And I have to immediately make the art and immediately edit it and immediately post it before everybody else. It's just such a race, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure for sure.
It's a lot. I want to do less videos but better videos, because I've been doing a lot of these small little projects and I just want to do something epic and amazing and not just the same thing that everybody else is doing. I find that just kind of too common, and that's not me. Common people. I don't know.
I was looking on your website and I was like, that'd be really cool to do that sip and pour class that you have. And it's a
Yeah.
reasonable price. And I was like, how far away is it? Could I do that in a day? And you're like,
Oh,
13 hours away. So I don't think so. No. But that would be so cool to take that class.
that would be
I'd
so
love to
cool.
take that class. If I'm ever in the area, I'm gonna like schedule a class.
That's awesome. I'll have to put Atlanta on my to visit list, and then when I come over, then we can do something. We'll find a place and we can pour.
Oh yeah,
The
you have a
portion
traveling
paid.
pour class. I could probably
Yeah.
round up people interested.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, I really like your website. It's a lot easier to navigate now. It looks really nice.
Thank you. Took me about a month or more to transfer, but I think it's worth it. You know, Squarespace, as I thought, it costs more than Wix. Although when I just bought the plan, it was just as much as Wix, and I'm like, huh, I thought that Squarespace was more expensive. And then I realized that, hang on a minute, all the, bells and whistles that I had on Wix, like the scheduling the events page and all of that, I had to pay extra. So that was an extra plan for like 150 a year if I bought the whole year. And then on top of that, um, email newsletters, the campaigns, those are also separate. So I'll also have to pay for that. So in the long run, it is more expensive, but we'll see how it goes for the first year, and if people find it more appealing to stick on the website and to be more attractive. But I think it's worth it. I hope.
Oh yeah, I think it looks really good, and a good website's important.
Yeah, it is important. Let's see what Abril said. You make awesome videos, but it is a lot of work, a collab, and sadly, real life doesn't stop, We can't do it all. We try though. True. Very true. And when Martha, the lady who started the collaboration, when she said, "Hey, you guys want to do it again next year?" and I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then she said, "Do you guys want to do a third Saturday art?" Like, "Yeah, let's do it." and and I just realized I actually can't. I can't even commit to another full artsy second Sunday, sadly. But I don't know.
You do what you can. I like
I
the
do
live
what I
streams.
can. The what?
They're live streams like the one you're doing now.
Yeah, the live streams.
They're nice.
Can't wait for the weather to be warm. I have a really cool project in mind that I actually wanted to do last year, but I didn't do. But this year, I'm gonna do it. It's a surprise. I don't wanna.
But you have to do it outside.
I have to do it outside, yeah. And it has to be good weather too for it, so.
I was so cold in Wisconsin. It was like it snowed a couple days ago. But just every day I felt like existence was so difficult.
Oh.
It's just every day I wake up and I'd be cold and I'd have to put on so many layers if I ever wanted to go outside. It's just not for me. But we got down here last night and it's 60 degrees and I'm so much happier.
Yeah. Wow, 60 degrees?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Wow.
I can just wear, normal clothes and go outside. I don't have to layer on, go through the snow.
Isn't Atlanta, like regular weather, like in Pennsylvania? You get winters there, right? Are they milder?
Yeah, it's milder. It rarely goes below freezing, but it will like occasionally snow, and it will sometimes get around freezing. This is definitely warm for right now, but it's not uncommon.
Hmm. It's it's pretty warm today too, actually, here. I mean, it's not 60, but this morning it was 49, early morning. It
Yeah,
might
it's
be in
not
the
bad.
yeah, it might be in the 50s today.
That's like warm enough that you can be comfortable outside if you're like dressed appropriately.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait.
Did you get any snow?
Snow? There was, I think, like a modicum of snow one day, and that was it. It didn't actually stick or anything. It was just like symbolic snowfall. Nothing to write home about,
At least you got that.
at least. Yeah. Can't complain, you know. Life is okay. Global warming, what's that?
Oh man. My faith in humanity has been hurt quite a bit the last couple days because I got in an accident. Well, I didn't really get in an accident. I was at a stop sign and somebody hit me
Oh.
and rear-ended me, and I was like
Oh.
at a stop. Like it was clearly not my fault. They just hit me.
Oh.
And you know, she got out and apologized and everything, but unfortunately my phone died.
Mhm.
And I felt bad for her because she's really young. And so I was gonna try to see like if it was just minor damage, just to like take her information and just have her pay for it.
Mhm.
But the damage was actually a lot more than we thought it was gonna be.
Oh.
And she's trying to wiggle out of paying for it now. So
Ah.
I'm gonna have to just report this to the police and everything. I just really don't want to. It just sucks.
I know. I mean, yeah, that sucks.
I wish people would just do the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, just do the right thing.
That's funny, Clara. You're funny.
It is a funny thing, but I like to try to believe that people would. You know, I like to give them that chance because it's so depressing not to, you know, it's so depressing to think how people are
Crappy.
going to always not. I like to try to give them the opportunity.
Yeah. It's good to believe in humanity. I mean, to believe that people are good inherently, but it's also good
It's
to.
not realistic and you get screwed for it.
True. Yep.
And I'm probably going to get screwed for this. Well,
I mean, your insurance will deal with her insurance or something.
and that's the problem is she's not insured and she isn't giving me the insurance that's on the car.
Oh.
So I might just be screwed.
So you either escalate it to the lawyer or let it go.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that she's going to come to her senses and just be cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise I have to go through like taking it to the police and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not pleasant to think about. We can talk about more pleasant things like how awesome your coffee is looking right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like the shading on the left side. It's like perfectly done.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's not half bad.
Yeah, and you can see like the texture of the paint. It looks really cool.
Oh, because I'm trying to smooth it out now.
Well, I mean, it does have some smooth parts, but I don't know. It looks really cool.
It's very,
like,
yeah.
It's impressionistic a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of a, it gives me an interesting feeling, you know. It's a lonely cup of coffee in the light. Very dramatic. I really like it. Gives me a...
Yeah, I'd be definitely tempted to like splash paint on it or something in the corner or something. Because it's just so stark. It looks really cool. I'm always really unsettled with my art and I try things and I always overwork my art, so don't listen to me.
Well, you're in my ears, so it's inevitable.
I'll try to keep my bad opinions to myself.
Yeah. Bring them on.
Looking really cool though. I can't believe how fast you painted this too. How long is your class normally?
2 hours. And I'm really trying to, so hopefully I should have this done in an hour, or like close to an hour, because I have to stop and help everybody and make sure that everybody's catching up. And I realized that the last the first workshop that I did last year, it was very educational for me, because it taught me kind of how to teach and how to pace myself, and a lot of the things that beginners struggle with. So it's really good to know that those things, and now I kind of know what to look out for. But the paintings that I did last year in preparation, they all took relatively 2 hours. And then when I got there, I realized that, hang on, if it's gonna take me 2 hours, and then I have to paint, and then every step I get up and then walk around the class and make sure that everybody is catching up and doing the right thing and has the right colors and is on the right track, So that takes me a long time to help everybody, and it kind of gets me out of the flow, as it were. But so the classes always ran longer than 2 hours most times, especially for the more intricate subjects.
It's much more of a process.
Yeah,
than you realize.
Yeah, but it's okay. They're growing, and like it's nice to see people how they grow through this too. And it's nice to hear that they're enjoying it and they think that I'm a good teacher, which is a very novel thing for me to hear. but I'm glad here's another thing that I'm good at. Who would have thunk?
I could see you being a great teacher. I would love to take one of your classes.
Pretty sure that it will happen eventually. I think so. Eventually we'll get together and paint. That'll be nice. I'm trying to get a lighter color on the rim. The rim is the lightest part, I think.
Yeah, it's like kind of softer value.
Oh, that goes. The funniest thing about getting ready for these classes and then is that in the end I'll have 3 versions of this painting, and they're all look different.
Oh, I mean, that's cool to see like those differences though.
Yeah, the first one, the one that I do here, will be the best, and then the ones that I do demonstrations will not be as good. I don't know why. I think it's because maybe I don't spend as much time Maybe it's because I have, you know, like a little teaching anxiety, and I don't know why. Wow.
Yeah, it's probably just because you're under pressure.
And also the lighting is different in the studio too. I'm blaming it on the lighting. It's what I'm doing right now. I'm blaming it on the lighting, but the lighting is different. It's a little whiter, and it's in the evening. You know, on Wednesday evenings, we're all tired. I'm tired.
Yeah. So what do you do with all the paintings? Do you sell them?
You know, I just don't think they're good enough to sell. They're kind of messy and they're kind of, you know, like beginner grade. They're 2 hour paintings, most of them, or 3 hour paintings, and I just, on the one hand, I don't think they're good enough to sell, you know, like they're not my standards. And then I could, of course, spend more time to finish them, but I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, after you've seen it like a couple times.
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't want to see that anymore.
So you just use a canvas for like a pour then?
Actually, I've been using to save on space and to not be so wasteful. I've just used they make pads. It's just like a notepad, and it has paper that is meant for acrylic paint and oil paint. So it's really easy. You just open it up, and it's like a notebook full of paintings. They don't take space, and but
Yeah, that's cool.
but now starting actually this session, I put the canvas panels on the supply list instead of papers, because they were a little cumbersome to use. They would bend a little bit and buckle. But so canvas panels are still nice because they don't take space. So yeah. But yeah, there's a thing there. What am I gonna do with everything? I don't know.
That's usually my problem. That's why most of my art is in sketchbooks. Because then I don't know. I have all of these random pieces of art that I don't know what to do with. I've been enjoying like exchanging them with other artists though. Because I like having other people's art more than my own.
Yeah. I really have to get. I know what I'm gonna send you. The art is in the studio still, but when I bring it back, I will send it to you. A painting that looks very similar to the one that you liked the first time. Only I think it's better, actually. It's even better.
I mean, if you think it's better, yeah, no hurry because it's obviously my fault. I still feel really bad about that.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I sent my mom a package too, and she didn't get it yet. And I'm like, oh my god, am I on a roll? Did I do something wrong with the postal gods? Who knows?
I think like some gold accents would look really cool with this painting. Like lines or dots or splashes in gold.
Gold.
Would look really cool. It might be like really simple, but it might like take it up a notch to look really cool.
Huh. Okay. I'll try that. You would splash the gold?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to look up examples of what I'm thinking, but I think like a pop of gold or like a geometric, like you could use maybe like a just some geometric design or something kind of over in the right corner, just something to kind of like add a little like accent of gold. I think would like it look really cool.
Huh.
I'm trying
Okay.
to. I have something in mind. I mean, if
Okay.
you're feeling that vibe, if you're not, don't feel it.
Yeah, send me. Send it on Discord. Hi, Walk on Water. Walk on Water one. Happy New Year. Thank you for stopping by. Let me get back to my reference. Thank you. Getting some medium color. Trying to have 3 brushes in my hand like Lewis does. I was actually doing the 3 brush thing way before Lewis taught me.
Oh yeah,
to.
you invented it.
No, I didn't invent it. I was just aware of it. I mean, I noticed some things when I was painting, so that it's easier to work with 2 brushes than having to clean out the same one brush.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just like I had the bad habit of not. I can't find what I'm thinking, so I'm gonna just try to draw it on Photoshop.
Okay.
Do you ever have an idea like in your head and you just can't find it anywhere? So yeah.
Yes, I do. And then I feel like I've invented something. Or wow, I'm the first one to
Yeah, and then as soon as you do it, then you find it.
Thank you, Walk on Water. Yes, you can drink the coffee now. I think actually it's not ready yet, but soon. Soon it will be ready. Yeah, I know what you mean, Clara. So many. Well, sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I've revolutionized something, but most often I find what I'm looking for and I'm like, oh, well, not special. Somebody's thought of it before.
Yeah, usually how it goes.
Gotta get some water. These paints dry quite fast. Do you have traditions for New Year's, Clara, that you do? Superstitions? Not superstitions.
No, I mean I've heard of a few. I think one is, that you're supposed to eat black-eyed peas, I think, for good luck.
Oh my god.
But
That's so
we
funny.
never do that. Otherwise, my husband started getting oysters for New Year's, but I don't know if we're gonna do that this year. I kind of forgot about it, honestly. What about you? Do you have any traditions?
Well, coming from a Romanian country which is chock full of traditions and superstitions, yeah, my mom's got quite a few that she instills and pushes onto me. There's a lot, actually. Well, first of all, always on New Year's, she would make donuts. She would fry donuts like 10 minutes before the New Year. She would fry donuts and make popcorn because they grow, and so there is symbolism for your growth going in the new year, so that abundance and prosperity and stuff like that. So anything that grows and pops. Also champagne, because champagne also fizzles and grows and pops.
Oh, I didn't know that's why champagne was a thing for New Year's.
Probably. I don't know if that's really the reason, but yeah, it's a celebratory drink. But what else? Fish. Always fish to eat, like the first food to eat in the new year, because fish swim forward and they never go back. On the other hand, never ever ever eat chicken on the New Year's Day, because because chicken, they, with their beaks and with their feet, they scratch backwards, so you would go backwards in the New Year. So you never eat chicken on the New Year's Day. So
I did not know that.
Now you know. What other things? These are the major ones. Oh, also, if you want to be loved, this is like crap, it's like superstition stuff, but my mom would always say, always wear red undergarments on the New Year's Day, because then you will be loved in the year that comes. Always have some money in your pocket, so that you'll have money for the whole year. I mean, this is good, like, kind of makes sense. Always have money with you, so you always feel prosperous and abundant.
Interesting.
From Bermuda. Walk on water. My friend is from Bermuda. That must be nice. The weather there, huh? What's the weather like in Bermuda? It's like all sunny and beautiful. Yeah. I feel like there should be more superstitions. Probably some more. I'll remember them.
Those are all interesting. I never even heard of those. Yeah.
Always walk forward, not backwards in the New Year's. Don't sleep too much, because then you'll sleep for the whole year. And then there's another thing for, like, every hour of the day in the new year, it accounts for a month in the next. I mean, this is not scientifically proven anything. Please take all of this with a grain of salt. I come from a highly superstitious country. There is no evidence that this has ever worked or not. I don't know. I'm just saying like I was taught. But in the new year, also the first person to come in your house should always be preferably a man, not a woman, because if a woman, it's so sexist, right? If a woman walks in your house, the first person to walk in your house in the new year, then it like poverty and bad luck. Always a man. Even more luck if the man is a gypsy.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I would never. But you know, because there's a lot of, you know, gypsy beggars in Romania, and they would go from, you know, door to door to beg and stuff. So my mom would be elated when her gypsy friend, who would always visit her, because obviously my mom had gypsy friends, these beggars that came, and she would always give them food and all sorts of, or clothes and stuff. And good luck to have a gypsy guy come into your house. Also, there's a tradition that children would go from house to house, just very much like caroling. They would go from house to house to greet in the new year, and they would sing and stuff, you know, for money and cookies and food and stuff. Thank
Very
you,
interesting.
Bermuda
That's so
Triangle.
cool.
Yeah, isn't it? It's funny to grow up in such a culture. Of course, I don't believe in that stuff, but still, I'm wearing red underwear.
Yeah, now I'm gonna change. Why not? You know
What's to lose? I'm like, you heard
Yes.
it all. I'm like, why not? Nothing to lose. Exactly, me too. I'm like, I don't believe in that stuff. But let me put my red underwear on today. Let me stuff some money in my pockets today. Couldn't hurt.
Okay, so I finished my mock-up of what I was talking about with the gold accents,
Uh-huh.
and I posted it in Discord whenever you have a chance. But I just think, you know, maybe something. Don't do exactly what I did, because it's like it's not that great.
Okay.
I feel like you could do something better, but you know, just something kind of like that. I don't know, could look cool.
Oh, let me go ahead and check it out. Oh, that is really cool. I like it.
I'll also do one like of a splash. That might be easier to do than that.
Okay.
You
You
can decide.
use some sort of liner tool, right? Didn't do that by hand.
I found just a PNG file in Photoshop.
Ah,
So
okay.
nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't
Nothing
do
that
that by
crazy.
hand. But I might do something free form.
Yeah, like just some lines, something that looks geometric or cool.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you for the idea. You know what I think it reminds me of a little bit?
What?
I think it reminds me of the Twin Peaks cup of coffee. Do you remember Twin Peaks, that show?
I saw some of it. My sister's really into it.
Yeah. It's an old show from the 90s. Quite obsessed with it. Me and my husband are. Very fun. Let me just say hello to W. Crafton Woodworks, watching from Bermuda. Happy New Year. Thank you. It's very psychological kind of a crime show, but it has a lot of Kyle MacLachlan is the main actor. You know Kyle MacLachlan?
No, I don't. I'm not super familiar with actors, even though I draw them, I guess.
Well, I think you must know him from stuff, but it's a really cool show. It's not mainstream. It's a David Lynch production. Same guy who did Blue Velvet and what do you call it? Something Lost Highway, I think. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
It's a weird. It's a weird.
But I have seen the show before. It is very weird.
Yeah. I watched it, I think, the first time when I was a kid, actually. It's really freaky. Really creepy to watch as a kid. It's violent and all sorts of weird stuff. But I was always into the weird, so... Anyway, there's this scene with the coffee cup when Agent Cooper, who's Kyle MacLachlan's character, he's an FBI agent. So he investigates the murder of this teenage girl, 16-year-old girl named Laura Palmer. And maybe that's why I'm so into that, because it kind of has my name in it. But he enters this dream realm where he meets a small person, I think a dwarf, I believe, or I don't know what they're called, so as to not offend them, but a small guy. And this guy, you know, he dances this weird dance, and it's totally creepy. And then he takes a cup of coffee, and then he turns it upside down, and the water pours out of the coffee. And then when he looks back, the coffee is completely congealed. It's like he pours it and then nothing comes out. It's like solid. And then he pours it again and comes out. It's very, you know, like mind-bending show.
Yeah, I heard it's really weird.
Yeah, and this
like
guy,
that.
yeah.
But it's interesting. You always like the different kind of shows.
I do.
And I think it's nice to watch those. So the
Yeah.
same old.
Yeah, this guy employs sort of holistic methods for his detecting, much different than other people. For example, he had a dream, and to interpret the dream, he took all of the other agent, like the police officers and stuff, and even the secretary, who's so weird and funny, and he took them to this forest, and he had targets, and everybody was supposed to read something, like read the first letter of the person who might be a suspect, and then he would throw something at the target, and if he hit the bottle, then that person was a suspect, you know, like even a closer suspect. So very interesting. And he had like these dreams, weird dreams. There was a giant in his dreams, and very mysterious, and I was always into this kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now I do want to add a splash of color to that coffee, so I'm making a brown I think I made it too dark. Want to just do a little line of brown around the rim of the coffee.
Oh yeah, for the coffee.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, that'll
I
look cool.
made it too monochromatic.
Yeah, but it looks cool. I added a few other splash variations. And
You did? Okay.
yeah, if you want to look at them, and Jamie saw them, and I was like, "These aren't my paintings. This is Lara's painting. I don't want to take credit for your work."
Oh.
So she's gonna maybe join us on the stream.
Oh, cool. That'd be nice. A little female energy in here.
Yep. Although we need a man to walk in the house first.
Well, they can wait until the first.
Oh, okay, until the first. All right, good to know.
Yeah. The first person to walk into your house in the new year should be a man. After that, no more man.
That's such a weird. I don't
Isn't
know how
it?
that works.
I don't know. I think it comes from a highly patriarchal society. I've never actually kept that tradition. I keep other traditions like not eating chicken, which is really easy for me since I'm not like I don't eat meat every day, but I do eat fish. So I have my fish out to defrost. After this, I'm gonna make the dough for some donuts.
Good to know about the chicken because I think we were just about to go make buffalo chicken dip. We might still make it though, honestly. I really want buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah. Well, if you eat it today, then it shouldn't,
Oh, it's just for tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, the first day. I mean,
Got it.
Clara, don't think I'm not telling you to do these stupid things.
I find them interesting though. I think that's really
It's
crazy.
interesting. It is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't normally keep up with traditions and stuff like that. We don't have a lot of that in our family, so it's cool to hear it from other cultures and other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's interesting.
It's
It's usually like
interesting.
a reasoning for it, but it's like weird.
Yeah. Well, maybe because women overall, they might come with their energy, that unwanted energy or something. I don't know what it is with women. Hey, Jamie. Jamie's in the house. Okay, let me go and check out what additions you made to that drawing.
Yeah, see if you like them, but that's kind of what I was thinking might look cool. The brown that you're adding adds so much. Wow, that's crazy. It looks so good. And hi, Jamie.
Cool. Hey, Jamie, do you want to join the chat? You can come in the chat and talk if you want. I think I like the splashes. I think I like the pattern more though.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I'm
let's
just
see.
thinking the splashes might be easier if you're teaching it. To just have them splash it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or drip it.
I don't know if I want beginners to start splashing stuff.
That is true.
Not that I don't trust them, but I don't trust them. Let me cover up some bald spots in here. No, that's alright, Jamie. Thank you for being here. Anytime is good. What time is it? 12:33. Okay. So we kind of got it done in an hour and a half, kind of. And
Yeah, not bad at all.
yeah. I mean, if I was doing this painting to sell it, I would be refining a whole lot of things and and fidgeting with every single brushstroke, like every single inch has to be perfect, and I really don't like to see the canvas textures coming through or brush strokes that aren't completely covering the canvas. You know how sometimes you get canvas texture through, and I really don't like that. But other people go for textures, and unless it's an impasto painting, like that's supposed to have texture, I really don't like brush strokes, visible brush strokes. But that's just me. I know a lot of people like them.
I like controlled, like having a few just to like have kind of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It has like a movement to the piece
Yeah.
sometimes when you see brush strokes, and it makes it look different from a photo.
Right. I guess my problem is that I always kind of strive for realism, and yeah, that's a problem.
Well, it's a lot easier to go with realistic and then add things back that you like. It's like you rather go in that direction, and you're gonna learn more that way. So nothing wrong with going for realism.
Yeah, true. I made sure to turn on my notifications so I don't miss the next one. Cool. Nice. I don't know what I'll be doing the next time. I might be doing the next acrylic painting. I'm actually really enjoying doing these because it's productive time for me. I have to do it anyway. And personally, I like to have something done in a stream that's much faster. Like a project, I like to have it done either in a day or over 2 streams. I think 3 streams is getting... When it gets to the detail stage, I find it difficult for people to see what I'm doing, and I'm taking a lot more time, and I just think it would be boring for people to see all the minute details, because they're just... At the end of the stream, you don't really see what you did, but if you look up close, you do. But anyway,
I think it's cool to see the process, and I don't know, I like the real-time aspect of it.
Yeah. Good. Okay, let's take out our gold.
Are you gonna do it for real?
I'm gonna do it. Of course I'm gonna do it. Let's see, where is my gold? I can either use this Arteza gold, or I think I'm just gonna use this, or hang on, travel across my small space to get the other gold. Actually, this mural paint gold is, yes, Jamie, this is acrylic. Thank you, Bakitnga Bamalkita. That's a mouthful. This mural...
Oh, yeah, that's a long name.
Yeah. So this mural paint gold is a lot more liquid than the tube paint, but it has a lot of pigment. It might be more transparent though. I think...
Oh yeah, you need to make sure it's opaque enough to cover the black.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is do a yellow ochre layer first, and then do the gold. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. So this isn't gonna be exactly what... It's gonna be inspired by what you sent me.
Oh yeah, dude, make it your own. I just did that really quick, just because I was trying to find something and I couldn't find anything.
That's alright. Let's see. Trying to look for a liner brush. Liner brushes are my favorite brushes. Think of all brushes. I have some really nice ones. Really long. With them, you make the nicest lines. I'm putting a little bit of white in the ochre to give it more opaqueness. So I might or might not uh, have the people at the studio do this. We'll see how
If you
long
give
it's
it to
gonna.
them as a choice, or
Yeah.
let them like do whatever design they like.
Yeah, they can just do the cop and then say, hey, by the way, if you want to add more, you can watch the video and give you some ideas.
And that way they can maybe put their own personality into it.
Uh-huh. Oh, I need to dilute this paint. Hello, Gusto Kita. I think I have a lot of people from Bermuda coming from W2 Healing Music and Meditation.
Oh, very cool.
How are you with steady hands, Clara?
I do not have steady hands.
Me neither.
I've been trying to practice, but I'm not very patient.
Yeah, my lines, I find that my lines are not as consistent as I want them to be. Like, I don't know
It's
how.
so satisfying though to watch people who have like the perfect lines.
Yeah, with calligraphy, right? They're so
Yeah.
amazing.
It's really cool. I think you're doing well so far. I mean, I haven't seen you mess up yet. No pressure.
Oh, no pressure. Not at all. I find that using my pinky to stabilize really helps. And diluting the paint enough so that it flows better.
Yeah, I think like a big part of for me with learning how to paint is just learning like how to thin the paint to be usable.
I mean, you don't even need fancy mediums, and although I do have them, but I'm not even using them. I do have some slow dry blending mediums, but then they don't dry as fast. Or
So
actually,
you
I have
mostly use water.
yeah, just water. I do have a airbrush flow improver that might work very well, but sometimes I'm just too lazy to open up a container, you know. But yeah, water works. Then if I don't like it, I can always just paint with black right over it.
Yeah, and then it's just like where it was before. So no harm, no foul.
Right. I'll put one in the middle. I was kind of going for the flower of life pattern, but it's a little different than what people are used to. What I'm used to.
You're like really good at doing like the geometric patterns too. You do a lot of them.
Yeah, I do like sacred geometry. I think it's so beautiful and perfect. Do you hear the music, Clara, when you're in Discord?
No, I don't. But that's okay.
Sad. I have this nice jazz going on. Very smooth jazz.
It helps give you smooth lines.
Maybe.
Oh, that's looking cool.
Yeah. It's getting there. Good for an impromptu thing is what it
That's
is.
just what I do. I'm always like, gotta have a background.
On the
Gotta have
fly.
more. Gotta do more.
Sometimes less is more.
I really want to see it to the end, but I kind of gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta do some shopping.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'll post it in Discord when it's done. I won't be too long anyway. Well, thank you so much, Clara, for joining. It was lovely. Thank you for the inspiration.
Oh, I'm glad to help. I'm excited to see how it turns out. It's looking awesome so far. I wish I could stay a little longer. Looking really cool.
Well, Happy New Year and enjoy your celebration.
Happy New Year to you as well. Don't eat chicken tomorrow.
Put some red underwear on.
Yeah, I will.
Bye, Clara.
All right, bye, Laura.
Hi, Sana. What are you up to today, Jamie? Getting ready for the big new beginning? Doing something fun tonight? Hi, Longtail. husband and I are going to drink wine and game with some friends. That's awesome. Sounds really fun. Probably gonna do pretty much the same without the games and the friends. It's gonna be family. There will be wine and sparkling wine. Will be fun. What kind of games do you guys play? I'm always interested what kind of grown-ups games people play. We just got some sort of Joker game. It's all about the villains from Sam's cousins. Very big into DC Comics and all that stuff. Oh, I also have another live art stream to watch later, as well as my Palatal plaques for January. Cool! Oh, have fun. Farming simulator. Fun! Farming simulator. How do you play that? Fun. Do you farm? You learn about farming? I used to keep a garden, and I want to get back into it. I've been neglecting it for the past couple of years. Every year I'm like, I'm gonna garden this year for sure. And then one thing and another, and then I just always neglected my little garden. Survival games. Hey, Crystal Caves, that's really cool. I love Crystal Caves. RPGs and MMOs. Huh. I like survival games too. Need to play more games. The only games we play is with my daughter. Still play some board games. We play Who Done It. It's really fun. It's a fun detective game. Very kid friendly. And actually it's pretty fun. If you look it up. I think we got it at the thrift store. It still had some of the papers, some of the sheets that you fill, but then we had to print more because it ran out. That's a fun game. Who Done It? If it's very much like the Clue, like the movie Clue. It is fun with others. My husband has the driving wheel set up. We drive farm equipment, work the field, sell our crops, running a farm electronically. Wow. Do you get electronic crops? That would be. If you get crops at the end of it, you're like, your food will be delivered. That would be fun if you actually played and somebody would bring your crops. I enjoyed board games with my kids. Carcassonne. Carcassonne. Battleship. Huh. Never heard of them. I gotta write them down. How many kids do you have, Jamie? I have a 13-year-old daughter. I love playing games and having tea parties. It's like they go together. Games and tea parties. Can't have one without the other. This is fun. I'm really glad that Clara suggested this. Hey Bill! Hey, how are you? Long time. Amazing painting. Just popped in and I was wondering how she getting around that coffee cup and how is that video shot set up? Thank you. Yes, we have to check the market to see what crops are selling for more than sell when the price is where we want it. For more than sell when the price is where we want it. 12-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. Hey, Blue Angel Fish, Blue Angel Fish channel. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. So you kind of learn about commerce too. About economy. That's good. Getting up there to the age of resistance. You know what I mean? Hello, my friends, with a very long name that I'm not even gonna attempt to read because I'm sure I'm gonna butcher it. I miss that stage with my daughter. She's acting more like a teenager. We took her out last night to buy her new curtains and bedding because she wants a more mature room. That's good though. Yeah. Yeah, that's bound to happen. That is bound to happen sooner or later. Sooner than later. Girls are mature sooner, faster than boys. Although sometimes as they grow into other things that are still childish too, so it's interesting. I don't like that there. I'm gonna change it. I don't like the way that looks. She even got rid of her toys, except for the porcelain dolls that she got from her grandmother. She has to keep those. Hey, W2 Crafts and Woodworks. I think the weather in Bermuda is way nicer than the weather in Pennsylvania. Although, I like the weather here. I kind of like the overcast, gloomy sort of weather. See, with acrylic paints, you can just paint right over, and it's like nothing ever happened. See, the beauty of acrylics. You don't like something, just change it. Yeah, I know, my daughter is teenaging for a while now. Answer is, if you want to be more mature, start saving and you can buy some curtains. Oh, good answer, Bill. She's blossoming artist. So at least have art as a common ground thing. That is really good. That is really good. And then you can, if you do the art thing, then she has a good role model. and she sees that you pursue your passions, and that is so inspiring for a child to see that their parents are doing something that they like, and they live a happy life and fulfilled life and never give up on their dreams for kids. Because I think a lot of parents just want to live they want to live vicariously through their children, and they they put aside all of their dreams and wishes and previous lives and give everything to the child. The child sees that, and I don't think it's a good thing, because then it tells the child that once you have a child, nothing is more important and your life doesn't matter. And that's pretty much how I felt with my parents. Well, not my dad, because my dad did whatever he wanted, but I was everything to my mom. I mean, still am pretty much. Well, aside from the fact that I left home and now we only talk on the phone, but I was everything to her. She lived everything she did for me. And I always felt a bit weird, I never wanted to grow up, because I thought once I'm grown up, then that's when, or the moment I have kids, life stops. I always felt that way. I'm like, what good is to be a mother? What good is, what is the fun? Just having fun through your kids? But I understand now where she came from, and I understand how it feels when you see your child having fun, and you do kind of live your life through them, but that cannot be the only thing that gives you pleasure, because then what message is that telling the child? PSU grad here, Mont Alto, and then State College, 79 grad. Bill, she actually paid for most of it. We covered taxes and the few dollars she went over. Nice! Hi, Horseshoe Bay. Welcome. That is a great thing. I think we value things that we have paid for. True that. Very true. 3 girls and I didn't live through my kids. Very good, Bill. New friend here from W2 Craft. Hi, Minahal Kita. Hello. I agree. I put my art aside for my kids for 12 years, and I had a moment last year when I realized that they're old enough I can work on my art and not have to worry about them swallowing something. At least you're still talking with your dad. My oldest is not. Got married, didn't invite me. Aww. Has feuded with me since Thanksgiving dinner 2019. Aww. I'm not talking to my dad. If you're talking about me, I'm talking with my mom. My parents got divorced when I left college, and I never saw my dad since. And yeah. Well, I went to college, and they didn't separate in very good terms. So then I came to the States, and it's difficult to get in contact, even if he wanted to. But thankfully I took after him, and I don't miss him that much. I don't miss him at all, actually. Sometimes I think of him and think of the good memories we have, together. And if we should ever meet again, I'll be very happy to have a cup of coffee with him and catch up. But otherwise, I'm not mourning his presence, his absence, or whatever. Wherever you are, that's where your life is, right? Can be regretting things and missing people. But it is good to separate in good terms, though. I think there is something to say about that. My kids are special needs. I had to focus on medical stuff, therapists with them, so they needed the extra attention. Yeah, that is tough. That is tough indeed. Hi, Bermuda Killfish. Hi. My son has autism and sensory processing disorder. My daughter has ADHD with anxiety. Oh, well, you know, kids with those kind of conditions, they are special needs in some respects, but then in other respects they can be more like they process the world in a different way, and they actually teach you about so many things that you didn't think or you didn't take into consideration. Like autism, I think, is such a weird disorder where the person is actually more sensitive to the world, and you know, there's a good and a bad in that. Of course, it's difficult to exist normally, but on the other hand, you have other senses, I think. And ADHD, yeah, I think I don't know how bad it is, but I think a lot of people have ADHD. I know I do. I know my daughter has, undiagnosed, but I know she does have it. You know, and anxiety. Yeah, everybody's got anxiety, but it depends on the level. My mom and I have been on med terms for years and are finally at a good place. Hi, Cecil Sanchez. Hello. Yes, I agree. Trying to get help for them was a challenge enough as kids. Yeah. It's tough. I think everybody's got their handfuls in this life, you know? It's just whatever you have, just it's yours. It's our cross. Just try. We're all carrying our crosses in this world as best as we can, I think. Wherever that cross is. And if it's not one thing, it's another thing. Could always be worse, I suppose. I don't know. It's difficult. But yeah, getting into art and doing that stuff while you have kids is difficult. And I agree with you, Jamie. I felt the same. I felt like that for a long time. But I really was not doing anything with my life for a long time. And I felt so uneasy. Uneasy is what I felt, like out of place, lost, kind of depressed. Every day just blended in with the other day and just didn't feel any purpose. It takes strength to get through life as people. So we treat them like normal kids for the most part. That is good. She just recently was allowed to have caffeine. When she was little and got a sip of soda, she ran back and forth across the house, squealing and laughing. My middle child ADHD, but there was probably more too. She finally got on Social Security, but for her it was a long haul. Hey, W2 meditation. Life without caffeine. Yeah, speaking of caffeine. Okay, I think we're at a good place here. I think just one more here. Maybe right here. And then we're gonna give it a... Sorry, I'm covering the screen, but I need to see. I'm just doing the edges. If I don't do the edges now, I'll never do them because it's such a pain in the butt to do them later. Okay. think this is pretty good. Yes, pretty good. Maybe I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 6? How many flowers in the flower of life? Leaves, petals. Oh, I need another one here. I don't know about that one. No, I don't like that there. I don't like that there. Bermuda Killfish. At least she got on it. That is hard to do. Yeah, my daughter is drinking coffee now too. Every time she goes to her girlfriend, her friend is just 1 year older than her, and they've been friends since they started going to school. My daughter was in kindergarten, and Summer, her friend, went to first grade, and they took the same bus to school. They became friends pretty instantly. They've been friends ever since for like, how many years now? 8 years, almost 9 years, I think. So it's quite a heck of a relationship. You know, the craziest thing is probably the reason why the relationship is so strong as well is that Summer's mom is my best friend too. She's an art teacher, and she at her studio is where I'm teaching these workshops. So it's awesome. So every time Amethyst, my daughter, goes to Summer's place, she always has coffee and black tea and everything. I'm like, oh my god. My husband, no problem. We were able to make sure that your stylist did a good job in back of your neck. Yeah, my stylist being me. I am my own stylist. My husband and I have decided that if we can get them raised to be able and to take care of themselves, we'll be happy and consider raising them a success. I think that is, like what parents are, like parents' goals and just jobs, is to just make sure that their children are going to be able to live on their own. That is good. And to raise them to be decent human beings, yes. Yes. A lot of relationships don't last that long. I know. They're so much on the same, they're like on the same wavelength. It's hilarious seeing them together. It's fun. Yeah. So I'm using this mural paint. I'm just grabbing a little bit. These paints are amazing, but the containers are just a pain in the butt. The lid gets stuck a lot. All right, let's get into it. Where's my liner? Yeah. Decent human beings. That's what we're always hoping for. We're always hoping that they're gonna be better than we were. That's what I always hope. That Amethyst can be a better person and can be more successful and be wiser and smarter than I was. And I think she will be. First of all, because she has me as a mother. It's difficult not to repeat the same mistakes that we were raised with, I find that the hardest because I don't agree with a lot of things that I grew up with and the way I was raised, the mentality. But I grew up with it, and I'm still healing from my childhood. And it was the most challenge is not to repeat the same things that I really disliked as a kid, to not repeat those things with my daughter. Because it's really easy to be your own mother. Sometimes it's not good. But our parents give us a model of parenting. I think either way, you know, like if you have a good relationship with your child, that is in itself success. And because a lot of, you know, parent-child relationships in many cases are not awesome. If you can have a good one, if your child loves you, then you've won. Even more, if your teenager loves you, then you've really won. Like, lottery doesn't compare to a teenager's love. I don't know if that's even possible. Like, the term teenager love. Oh, see, I even make a mistake. I did a great job on the haircut. Okay, Bill, chat more later. Have to get back to posting videos. By the way, the solution to your container problem, funnel and smaller flex container. Thank you. Breaking from conditioning and childhood trauma. Well, Bill, true, Jamie. Bill, have a lovely new year, and thank you for stopping by. That's really sweet. Have an awesome new year, 2022. I'll see you around. Good luck and much progress on your videos. Yeah, it's difficult to break from conditioning. Tell them I love them multiple times a day and they can still come up and give me hugs. Aww. We never totally heal. We learn to survive. Yes, thriving is a tough part. Talk to you later. Great channel. Agree about love. Working on that adult love as my kids are. All 30 plus. Bye, Bill. Thank you. Very true. Now we gotta love ourselves. And keep these lines steady. Keep these lines steady. Maybe I should start from this side. Only 9 more peeps to 1,000. Oh my god! We'll see if my other channels are subscribed. That's alright. I have so much to go until those 4,000 hours of watch time. Oh my god, unbelievable. You know, the crazier thing is that vidIQ, the app that gives me all the analytics for my channel, says that I have almost 3,000 hours of watch time, but then YouTube Studio tells me that I have like 1,300, which is way less. So I don't know what's happening. Really too few hours of watch time. It's okay, we'll get there. Just trying to see what works and trying to just find a place where I'm comfortable with what I'm doing and I like what I'm doing, and not to be all about the numbers and stressed about timelines, and because I really don't like that. Being stressed about deadlines and numbers. 6 more. Let's hope it sticks. Bill with thumbnail hacks. Yes, I know that 4K watch hours. Oh, I'm so glad I caught part of the stream and had the chance to chat. Okay, Jamie, are you leaving? I know, I gotta go and get ready for my preparations tonight too. But now I'm totally in the zone. I'll just finish this. But if you want to go, that's okay. Have a lovely New Year celebration and an awesome New Year 2022. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm totally not ready. So not ready. But it's coming. Ready or not. I have thought about starting a channel, but I have to plan and prep first. Laura, okay, really going this time. Funny, but sad. 996 when I switched the TH channel, now 1000. Talk to you later, Bill. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, Jamie, start a channel. It is a lot of planning and prepping, but you know, if you have something to share it. Why not? There are so many people who are sharing what they're doing, and everything is a little different, you know. You bring in your own voice and your own inspiration to the platform. If you have something to say, that's a really cool thing. I'm really enjoying your digital painting. The second one came out so much better than the first one because you spent I think a little more time on it, and you finished, it looks more finished and more, just has a more dreamy feel with all those sparkles and stuff. I really love those extra bits of detail. So even though you may have lost the first drawing, but you still have the photo. You still have the photo that you put in Discord. No, I stay until the end. Oh, cool. It is very nice to chat. If you want to chat, you know, with your voice in real life, you can jump in Discord and I can pull you up in the stream. I mean, in the voice chat. Might be easier than typing if you want. This gold is really making it so much prettier. Right? Yeah, that's nice. Just adds a little extra pizzazz. Let me know if you're going to the chat. When I do these flower of life patterns, or when I'm doing line work, I find that I load my brush a lot and I do leave some texture behind, so that if I was to paint over this, you'd still see the texture of the line, which I don't mind. I actually like that. I'm actually eating lunch, so I will pass. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I won't be live so much longer. Enjoy your lunch. Making me hungry. Leftover spaghetti. Yum. That's what I usually have for lunch too, leftovers. It's a mom thing. Do you have your parents close to you, Jamie, or your husband's parents? Do they have the kids? Do they watch the kids for you so you can get some time off for yourselves? At least we have that. Sam's parents live 40-ish minutes away, and every now and then they'll have Amethyst overnight. She likes her sleepovers. She's usually pretty free to do whatever she wants, and then they might do an activity like go out to a cave, or sometimes my mother-in-law really loves to take Amethyst shopping for clothes, so she always likes that. We usually watch a movie and fall asleep. But it's nice to just, hey Dom, you're still here. Cool. My family lives over an hour away. Ooh, kids are split between 10 minutes and about 45 minutes away. Lurking and painting. Are you painting one of your miniatures? They will watch the kids if we ask. We generally don't ask. We go out on Thursdays for lunch together while they're in school. That works. Yeah, that works too. It's good that they're in school. At least you get that. Boy, before there was school, it was tough, huh? It was tough before school. At least now you get a decent time. I love my alone time so much. When COVID started with all the schools closing and the kids staying home, and then some of the workers staying home, oh my god, it was a full house. It's a little challenging to have everybody in the house, because usually the house belongs to me. I'm alone, I'm the queen of the house, and then, you know, everybody else is just visiting to sleep and eat. Like a hotel. They will watch the yeah. I bought oils. We didn't go anywhere then. I love alone time. Yeah, me too. So do you paint your miniatures with oils, or do you paint landscapes? I mean, on canvas and all sorts of things. Right, I saw one of your models. You painted it on a surface. That was pretty cool. How long have you been painting, Zom? And how'd you meet Louis? So many questions. I need more gold paint. I'm just gonna dip right in here. That sucked last year. I brought a bunch of wine when that started. Yeah, I have a wine subscription too. To Naked Wines. I have about $140 of credit with them now, so I can order my wine. Because generally, I don't know if you know about Naked Wines, but they have pretty good wines. And basically, what you do when I signed up for them is because I think somebody gave us some wine, and then we had a $100 coupon, $100 off of a case, which a case is generally $150, $160. So I think it was $160 worth of wine that was reduced price to $160 for members. And then, so that was 12 bottles of wine, so we only paid $60 out of $160. And then we just stayed subscribed with them. And in the beginning, we would just pay every month, I think, either $40, I don't remember how much, but you can pay however much you want. Right now, I only pay $20 a month. So the money accrues, and then when you have enough money, or at any point, you can order a case with whatever money you already saved there. So I find that really fun. I only put in, and all of a sudden, ooh, I have money. I can buy wine, and I get 12, 13 bottles of wine. It's glorious. They last me for about 2 months, if that. Did a made-up mountain range to try a palette knife and play with the paint. I paint miniatures with acrylics and inks. I found the genius on YouTube while researching oil paints. That's good. He's good at oil paints. I love how everybody's going to everyone's streams. I know, right? Nice seeing and chatting with familiar people and getting to know new people. I know. I love it. I really love it. That we've formed such a little community of friends. It's really fun. I found Louis, and we're part of this video ranking academy. It's like a YouTube school school of YouTube, and we were posting our videos every Tuesday. There was like a Tube Tuesday, so everybody would post their videos as comments, and then people would watch other people's videos and give feedback on them. So thankfully I bumped into Louis's channel. I'm like, ooh, an artist. So I went, oh my god, I was so tickled when I saw it. I thought it was genius. So I kept coming back for the humor mostly. Because I don't paint with oils yet. But I just really liked his style, and then he started streaming, and then we became friends, and you know, the rest is history. Boy, I think I have a little thing there that is not painted. Let's see. I haven't tried theirs. I just got my husband to try wine a couple of weeks ago, and he really liked it. Even got him into the idea of going to a vineyard and doing a tasting. Cool. Well, that's fun. He is funny. I know, he's funny. It's hilarious. I'm a humor sort of person, so whenever somebody's funny, I'm like totally enthralled. Gotta learn their genius. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for now. It's getting to a place where, you know, it's good. Not too bad. I like Clara's idea. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing another. Did I try to do that there and then I didn't like it? Did I? I don't know. I think I tried to do it that way. I think it's okay. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining and watching. And I'll see you probably. I don't know if next Friday. Next Friday I might be painting a mural. If I'm not done with the mural, then I will not be here. But if the mural will be finished, then I'll be streaming. So just keep posted, and yeah, thank you for watching and chatting. This was lovely, and Happy New Year, guys. Mwah, love you. Thank you, Jamie.